There you go. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic Stampede Dinosaur action on Arena in the Explorer format. Also, this list is legal in Pioneer. Quite similar, those formats. Of course, Explorer is still missing a few key cards. That is going to be changing at the end of the year, I believe. Explorer is going to become Pioneer tournament legal. All the cards, all the common cards missing from tournament level Pioneer will become available, apparently. But yeah, tonight Stampede Dinos featuring lots of big powerful creatures. As many of you know, now those creatures are twice as big. So if you have a big creature that is double big, it's like you have two of that creature. So in a sense, that is some sort of card advantage, I guess. It does have a couple dinos. Colt, how's it going? By the way, nothing too crazy. Nothing I'm looking forward to adding. I mean, it's going to be a long time until Vaultborn Tyrant is topped, if it ever is. I don't think I really need any more at this point, but I'll probably be pleasantly surprised because everybody loves dinosaurs. Not everybody, but a wide amount of people, a big amount. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. Oh, should have drank more water today or more coffee. Okay, let's get right into it. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, Railway Brawler, pseudo card advantage, and extra valuable. You know, you could double a creature. That's a 2/2. It enters and you put 2 counters on it. That's pretty good. But you know it's better than 2 counters. 7 or 8 or 12, possibly. Seems like a no-brainer. But also you could double the creature. Putting double counters, the opponent kills it. However, well, sometimes the opponent, they can't kill Carnage Tyrant. Chances are they're going to take out the Railway Brawler, which would be problematic. We'll see how that goes. Potentially, I might just save the Railway Brawler, because if it is part of the package put onto the battlefield with Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, that would make them bigger. It would see all the other creatures, and that's what it's all about. Pretty simple, straightforward. Making stable amounts of mana with lands, Sunken Citadel, tapping for 2 mana for lands with activated abilities, going towards Castle Garenbrig, getting to a big amount with Bless. 4, 5, making 8 mana, 7 mana off of 4 or 5 lands. Lovely, lovely stuff. How many wild cards do I have? Quite a bit. Well, common and uncommon, of course. I'm surprised, even though I only play one deck, Colt, and anybody else watching right now or later on, you would imagine I would have more than this. 14 rares and 1 mythic at the moment. It's pretty good, but like I mentioned in the description, I forgot about the Railway Brawler. As I was opening up Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I just ran out of mythic rare wild cards, and I don't even think I opened up a single copy with all the packs. I was going to get to it. Now I've got to it. It also has reach. It could block that Vein Ripper, which is pretty good. If we can stick the Railway Brawler before the Vein Ripper, although Soren oftentimes is putting the Vein Ripper on the battlefield on turn 3, which would be a little bit too fast to see the Railway Brawler drop. But we are going to be dropping some opponents. Hopefully I redeem myself after the bit of a painful outing last night, of course. Brawler and Brawl. That's a match made in heaven. We're going to be making the opponents bawl. They're going to be bawling when I'm brawling, and just bashing them even better with you know what.
Ruthless aggression.
It's like extra ruthless. I think I need a new clip, because is Railway Brawler overkill? No, I think it's the perfect addition. Just play this. Maybe I plotted on turn 4. I'm ready to go. Or I would probably just play it straight up as a creature if I don't think the opponent has removal. Then I could attack with it on the following turn and also double up on Tyrranax Rex. Keep in mind, oftentimes on turn 4, I'm able to make 6 with a Sunken and, let's say, 2 forests and a Castle Garenbrig. 4 lands, 6 mana. Railway Brawler on turn 4. Play another land on turn 5, Tyrranax Rex, a 16. 16. It's almost one hit right there, which is just stunning. Amazing. I haven't tried the green ley line. I don't think it would make a whole lot of sense. I don't have really any mana dorks, and the green ley line, unfortunately, is, well, maybe fortunately for me, is banned in Pioneer and Explorer. It was supercharging mono green devotion way too much. That was rough. I remember when that was happening, and it wasn't fun. Yeah, enough to be said about that. If I go into Historic, I believe it's not banned. I would have to check what formats, but yeah, just supercharged mono green devotion too much, and well, it had to eat the ban hammer. Yeah, the sideboard is, well, it's different from last night. That was blue. We have those white cards in Divine Smite for Amalia, exile her, or temporarily make a creature or a planeswalker not exist if they aren't black. And High Noon, I mean, hey, if you're doing multiple things now, you're only doing one thing, and I'm only doing one thing, and my one thing, chances are, is going to be bigger and better and more powerful than what the opponent can do. That's always the, oh, I missed. I mean, I wouldn't say I miss mono green devotion, but going to that point, Colt, this is fantastic. High Noon, you might be thinking, how does this help combat against mono green devotion? You know, it's good when an opponent can make a lot of mana, 15, 20, 30 mana possibly. The opponent taps a Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, maybe making 10. Kiora untaps it. They use 2 of it. They have 8 left, and then they tap it, and then they have 18, and they go Storm the Festival, which puts another Nykthos out. They sacrifice the one that's tapped, and then you get the idea. Boatloads of mana. However, if they can only use 6 of that in a single turn for a Storm the Festival, they cast it as their only spell, and that's it. It doesn't matter. I don't care how much you have. I think it is pretty perfect, pretty amazing. They could reasonably have 4 lands and 2 Land War Elves. The 6 mana right there for Storm the Festival, and it's it. Boom. Boom. I love it. Love it. Definitely, plus everything you draw. And with the Outcaster Trailblazer, which is kind of the new-ish addition to Mono Green Devotion. Plotting that for 3, playing it for free, making a green. Oh, pairing that with the card draw from Kiora. It's just absolutely nuts. So, yeah, if you could make 40 mana, but you can only use 6 or 7, it's perfect. It's the Phoenix Hate, which is lovely stuff. They can only cast 1 spell a turn. They're not getting the Arclight Phoenixes out of the graveyard. Lotus Field? No. Quintorius combo? No. They can only cast 1 spell. They can cast Quintorius and that's it. They can't discover a card. They can cast that card for free or put it into their hand. Now it goes to their hand. There you go. We shut down a lot of painful stuff. Combo, absolutely. A lot of combo things. I think plot is very, very interesting. I mean, the Slick Shot show-off is very powerful, straightforward, good old classic, fantastic aggro. Necessary, I guess perhaps a necessary evil to, you know, spread things out. An option for people who love those types of decks. But I love, maybe, hopefully, bringing the pain to those. And I certainly need to. Well, I don't necessarily need to. Chances are there's going to be some type of deck, whatever deck you're using, that is a rough matchup, whether that's aggro, you're playing control, something like that. You can't be good against everything. That's just how it is. Maybe if it was a Sylvan Scrying, I'd keep it 3 lands. Sylvan Scrying, yeah. Got quite a bit worse, unfortunately. Well, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Eventually. Hey, we got something. We got to put basically everything to the bottom. Keep that Up the Beanstalk. Oh, it's actually not too bad as long as Up the Beanstalk doesn't get discarded by Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. I'm liking the looks of this. We're able to make 6 on turn 4 at the moment. Hopefully drawing into a Carnage Tyrant. That'd be pretty sweet. But I think it is going to be that Gruul Slick Shot, Gruul aggro, sadly. Maybe they have a little bit of removal. I suspect that could be the case. It would be nice to cast the Railway Brawler, which triggers off of Up the Beanstalk. I forgot to mention that. It's just additional thing, additional card advantage, and then Railway Brawler itself. If I double Carnage Tyrant by putting extra counters on it, it makes sense to me. Really could have been nice, perhaps, having the Sunken Citadel chosen as red, but I didn't have the Palani's Hatcher in my hand to begin with. If I did, I may have considered choosing Sunken Citadel as red, just in case we got into this scenario. Oh, why only 20 lands? Because I only need a few to make a lot. If I have too much more than 20, I just completely flood. Way too often. It was bad. It was very bad. Okay, Vaultborn Tyrant. That would be nice. Well, Besiju, it's a little bit rough. We can play Vaultborn, Tyrranax Rex, Railway Brawler, but if we get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, they're dead. But we don't get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, unfortunately. But hopefully next turn, that would be pretty good. Or I just play Up the Beanstalk and also play Carnage Tyrant in one turn. There you go. Pretty good. Hopefully that means they don't attack into Carnage Tyrant. We're about to find out. It's got to scare away a decent bit of their aggression. I imagine they're kicking themselves. They should have taken out Sunken Citadel, I think. There's a very good chance we should be seeing Ghalta Stampede Tyrant at any point here. I don't believe they're going to be attacking with a Reckless Stormseeker. Huh. Oh, ooh, okay. Well, do I want to play the Railway Brawlers? Kind of. Kind of. You know what? We'll play Tyrranax Rex. I want somebody that's hard to target, which that is. Railway Brawler, they could have some sort of removal. If I get Ghalta, that's going to be put out. The Railway Brawler is, and all the other creatures with the package. Everybody's going to be big. Vaultborn, though, where is it? Good buddy. A bunch of Stormseekers is certainly pretty rough. This might be it, potentially. I don't think that's going to be the case. We can block the Bone Crusher, which is quite nice. Fine by me. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Huh. Definitely take out that Goblin token. Maybe they can power up the Bone Crusher, double strike or something. Hopefully not. That would be painful. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We're just going to continue to get more creatures. It's going to be hard to bust through. Sylvan Scrying, well, we'll at least play the Brawler. We want to get card draw. We want to get closer to that Ghalta. Oh, okay. Folks, we got it. All right, just sit back, relax. They have to kill us this turn. I have 3 decently sized creatures. I think there's a very good chance we're going to survive. Oh.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I think they're dead. Why only 20 lands? That's why 20 lands. The magic happens. I know, that Colt. I haven't seen regular Gruul vehicles in a long time. Everybody is on that Gruul slick shot, and yeah.
Ruthless.
You have no power here.
Got him. Boom. I was actually getting a little bit worried, as I think some of you were, but hey, if you're going to do something, if eventually you're going to do your thing, it's pretty nice when it can be that thing. Ooh. Up the Beanstalk to draw the Carnage Tyrant, to play it, to scare away their aggression, and just buy time. And then T-Rex, and I knew we were going to get Ghalta at some point. Either we draw the Archdruids to dig for the Ghalta, or we see the Ghalta. Well, I think that's pretty little too harsh, perhaps. I think it can do lovely stuff. Cut, how's it going? Things are going pretty good, at least after that game, but we do have to do it again. Do I want to change anything up? Not too much. I don't think we need to. But the Gruul vehicles, it can be very, very scary for sure. A little more mid-rangey-ish, but still quite aggressive with those reckless Stormseekers. Things can get big, hasty, snapping massive amounts of damage and lethal pretty quick. I'm just glad I was able to stabilize with the lovely Carnage T. Even after mulliganing so much, got the job done. Would this get the job done? I don't know. I would like to see a Castle Garenbrig or a Sunken. One of the 2 lands that I'm looking to assemble the package. One more. Oh, I should have kept that. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do. We got the castle, which is nice, and the Sylvan, so we could be seeing a reasonable amount of stuff. It still should work out, especially with the Temple Garden that I just drew. Sylvan on turn 2 for the first Sunken, Archdruids to grab, and put the second Sunken out. So we just have to hope that we survive until that point. We may not, but as it is now with the forest that I've also drawn, we will be seeing all the mana we're ever going to need, which is quite nice. And also what I could have done is grab something other than Sunken. I have my land for the turn, next turn, and it is a source of green, and I'm able to go with Archdruids. Now what I actually might do is use Archdruids to exile Esika's Chariot after they tap both of the cats to crew it before well, there we go. I kind of like that. Now would exiling Esika's save us? Possibly. We have to do it before it attacks and makes another copy of a cat. But we're about to find out. Ooh, Quakebringer. That's something I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen the Quakebringer. Yeah, we'll exile it, but it certainly seems like the opponent is definitely going to get the job done. Yeah, that does tend to do the trick. Lots of lovely damage from them, and all right, let's just do what we did the first game. Okay, lovely, lovely stuff. Bunch of lands, Up the Beanstalk, Sylvan Scrying. 2 Ghalta Stampede Tyrants is a little bit rough, but still manageable. You know what? I want to go Up the Beanstalk. I want to see if I draw Sunken or Castle. That would determine what I do next turn. I do have Cavern of Souls. I have my land for the turn anyways, so Sylvan Scrying can still grab and put a Sunken out or a Castle Garenbrig. Any number of lovely things. Which is definitely what we're doing. Okay, it's going to be good. Okay, well, hey, what was I saying about big, nasty, explosive damage? Okay. That's how she goes. Boom. Hastiness with the Reckless Stormseeker, or hastiness from this deck. Either one. Pain and suffering. Yeah. We got fortunate that first game, that's for sure. Alright, where's the lovely Azorius Control? Or is it Phoenix or Mono Black Waste Not? Mythic, number 17. Interesting. Very interesting. The Boxer. I think it could be Mono... Oh, a perfect hand for Mono Black Waste Not. Pretty much all the mana we'll need. Hopefully we don't lose Sylvan Scrying to a potential Thoughtseize. It doesn't seem like that's the case. Probably Amalia Explore. If it is a source of white, I think that's what's going to happen. Oh boy. Okay, so it is Amalia Explore. Well, it's not the end of the world. Certainly using Sylvan Scrying to grab... Well, we don't need another Sunken. We're going to be grabbing the other Sunken next turn, so... We'll grab Cavern of Souls just to get the source of red for Palani's Hatcher if we need it. At the moment, it's going to be Tyrranax Rex coming up. Turn 4, I hope. Or we're just dead to Amalia plus the Wild Growth Walker. Definitely after they cast you know what. Collected Company. Oh my goodness, the opponent casted Collected Company. Whoever would have predicted that? Huh. Just have to hope they don't assemble the other 2 parts of the combo. Okay, we're good. We're not dead yet. Of course, they could have the Wild Growth Walker in their hand, and then there's just nothing we can do. Also, if we go Archdruids, put the other Sunken out, we have the lands we need. We would kill the opponent next turn if we happen to draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Maybe. Well, we're about to find out. Either they kill us or we maybe kill them. Eventually. Man, they're really thinking long and hard about that one. Ooh, Court of Calling. Well, that does it. That, yeah, that just does it. Maybe not. You never know. Okay, no, that does it. Unless I can play the Vaultborn Tyrant. Maybe. Nah. I don't know. They got their thing. Now we're going to get them with Divine Smite. Exile Amalia. See you later. Pretty deadly though. Very, very consistent. Don't think they have too much to worry about. They didn't really see a whole lot from us. They didn't even thought seize, so they're probably scratching their head, wondering what the heck is going on. Certainly not worried. Hopefully they don't have an early thought seize. We didn't see it the previous game, but I think it could happen because perhaps they're just curious of the potential, what they're facing. They did their Amalia thing and you lose. Sometimes you just lose. Yep, that's keep big time. Love it. We got our source of white for Divine Smite. We'll get him. Scorpion, we'll get him. We'll get him. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, yeah, that's the stuff. Lovely Sylvan Scrying to grab the Castle Garenbrig, play it next turn. Hopefully kill the opponent. I'm gonna get the 3 seconds ending, yeah. Maybe I'm gonna get 2 seconds or 1 second tonight. Or right at 0. I think I might try for right at 0. Bunch of life gain creatures is not bad at all. Another Ghalta, not the best thing in the world. Okay, not too bad. No. We're not dead yet. Alright, another Sunken. Able to make 8. Don't draw a land. Again, I have 20. And you could be about to... You might be about to see that I still get flooded even with 20. Okay. Well, that's fun. Where's all the other big stuff? Ouch. Pain. Imagine there could be a Court of Calling coming in. Amalia, sweep everybody. That's how she goes. Yeah. There's nothing you're going to do to that. We could have won, and I don't know, there's a very reasonable chance to not draw forest, but sometimes you still draw forest. Just the Ghalta and a T-Rex in those situations are bad, but Colt, going back to your comment about why only 20 lands, that's why. That happens far too much. At least in my experience, it certainly feels like above 20 is too much. I just need to see the Sylvan Scrying, get to the third land, Archdruid's Charm, that sort of thing. 2 Sunken Citadels and a Castle Garenbrig, as it sometimes happens. 3 lands, 6 mana. Very, very efficient. It's bound to happen. It doesn't matter what you play. If you only play one thing, you're going to see all kinds of wacky fringe scenarios. It is a fact of life. It's just going to happen. If you let it bother you too much, chances are you might not last too long in this game. It's just, yeah. We had Divine Smite potentially. They just got their nut draw pretty much. Yeah. I don't know that it throws things off. It certainly does in best of one. Things are fudged a little bit. No, You see all kinds of wacky scenarios just because it's more randomized. More than just shuffling it in paper. A little bit less bias potentially, I think. Yeah, best of one. If you look into it, there is the hand smoothing algorithm to make for less non-games. The game behind the scenes shuffles your deck and it looks at 2 sample hands and it gives you the one with the most lands. It's a proven thing. They've mentioned it. Arena, I believe, or Wizards of the Coast. I'd have to search up the article, but it's not super hard to find if you just Google it. Yeah, 7 lands. That is definitely rough. Well, this hand also quite rough. I wouldn't even keep it if Cavern of Souls was some other land. If it was 2, it would feel quite nice indeed, though. If I had Cavern and a Castle Garenbrig, that would be lovely. Castle Garenbrig first, Cavern as my second land, playing Sylvan to grab Sunken Citadel, playing it on turn 3. Ooh. But there you go. Now I have, if I get to go off with Archdruids, I have everything I need. Basically, I'll be able to make 7 on turn 4. Fine by me. Now the question becomes, I could skip over Carnage Tyrant. If I'm making 7 on turn 4, I wouldn't be playing it. Do I want to keep Ghalta? I think we keep Ghalta. I think it definitely would get discarded from a potential thought. 9 live viewers. The record, 10 actually at the moment. Last night was 11, but my all-time record I believe is 17. Eventually I'm going to break 20. Although when I do stream right now for a lot of people, it is... it's going to be Archdruids probably, but hopefully not. But yeah, when I do stream, a lot of people are asleep, so that does affect the overall view count for sure. Has to. But all's not lost. We could draw another Archdruids. We could draw the Castle Garenbrig itself. Sylvan Scrying to grab the Castle Garenbrig. Things are not so bad. Not at all. Looks like it is Dimir control. Very nice to see them get rid of that Fatal Push. Field of Ruin, not so much. That is painful. Another Railway Brawler also. Rough. Well, 11 now. Good stuff. Good stuff. That would be good. I should mix and match it a little bit, yeah. Valky is going to... Okay, but it's kind of like last night where I drew back-to-back-to-back Ghalta Stampede Tyrants. That's just how it goes. You should never normally think that's going to happen, but it does. It's not a 0% chance to have that happen. The opponent exiled Castle Garenbrig from the top, which is what I would have drawn this following turn. Okay, well, that's unfortunate to say the least. Would have been nice to play Tyrranax Rex, I must admit. But I do have pretty much every dino. I don't imagine there's really any dino that I don't have. Knocked over my can of pop. I don't imagine there's any dino I don't have from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Yeah. Well, we'll plot the other Railway Brawler and we'll just see what's going to happen. This is going to be interesting. Lots of brawl. Definitely. Hopefully not another one. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself. But, potentially if the opponent has not used Field of Ruin, maybe they tap out for a Shark Typhoon or Sheoldred or play something else. Do it. We're not quite dead. Okay, nothing too bad here. No, that's not so bad. I still feel pretty good. Use your mana. You know you wanna. Okay, Field of Ruin is gone. They could still have a counter spell. I imagine that is definitely a possibility. I might just play Railway Brawler, the actual Railway Brawler, plus the okay. This is interesting. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Oh, they don't. Okay, so we got the Castle Garenbrig. Field of Ruin is tapped. We're able to play Tyrranax Rex to drop Tybalt. Do we want to take out Tybalt? Almost. I think we might. But they will have enough to pay the ward of Tyrranax Rex. Do I want to take out Jace? I think I want to take out Jace. I don't want them to be copying their spells. No. Really what I should have done is play the Railway Brawlers. Goes to show you how much I've used it. Double Tyrranax Rex to 16. Would have been able to take out Tybalt. I won't make that mistake again. Plot a bunch, play them, play Tyrranax Rex, and if I had 2 Railway Brawlers out, Tyrranax Rex potentially would have been lethal for the opponent. Eats chocolate. I'm glad also some of you guys caught that oopsie. It definitely was an oopsie. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good stuff. I mean, we're not dead yet, technically, so that's a positive. It's not like their spells are free. Thoughtseize to get rid of Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, sadly, is what's about to happen. Yeah. Oh, Regisaur Alpha to stop the haste from everybody. That makes a lot of sense. They haven't used Field of Ruin. I think they're going to use it on my... Okay. Very, very interesting indeed. They must have a counter spell. A Railway Brawler is not going to draw out the counter spell, that's for sure. They're going to wait for Ghalta and all of that stuff. Big Brawlers. Let's go with Carnage Tyrant. Then they'll put it back into our hand, something like that. Basically, they have the lock with commit, memory. They'll cast memory next turn. Each player will shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library, draw 7 cards. You're about to see painful stuff when they cast that card. We can't draw multiples because Narset's ability, passive, makes us only able to draw 1 a turn. We lose Ghalta and the Brawler, perhaps. A Vaultborn Tyrant that the opponent got is, it's kind of rough. Either they go Vaultborn or Memory. That's okay. We still have some Railway Brawlers, which at the very least scare away the aggression from Sheoldred. That is a lot of life from the opponent, though. Not dead yet. Ouch. Yeah, we would have died to Sheoldred. We would have drawn a lot of cards. Big time. Their hand certainly is big. They have no shortage of stuff to play, that's for sure. Exiling a bunch of my cards with Tybalt's Emblem is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, Oh, I like a good Vaultborn Tyrant. Hopefully there's no counter spell. Cross your fingers. Hard to tell. Their hand's so big. It's not like I'm not going to play Vaultborn Tyrant anyways. That's the only thing to do at this point. Okay. Okay, do what you gotta do. Railway Brawler. Let's take out Tybalt. I like taking out Tybalt. That would have been good. Another Tybalt. Never mind, I guess it's pretty much over. They would have countered the Vaultborn anyways, whether I attacked Narset, unfortunately. Yeah, hey. Now they're playing a dinosaur, Demir, control, something, hodgepodge. My deck is the opponent's deck. Deadly cover-up, that's it's pretty good, I must admit. Unfortunate to lose the Brawlers, but maybe we can stick somebody good, perhaps. Nope, we're not beating that. Absolutely, Vorinclex. Oh, I would have loved a good Vorinclex at that moment, big time. What do I want to switch? Do I like a Leyline of Sanctity? Not so much. Leyline of Sanctity doesn't protect me against Tybalt. Don't really care about that. They have a couple Thought Seizes, but for the most part, it's not like it's multiple things that are targeting me. It's not like it's their overall theme. Would I like Divine Smite? Exiling Tybalt? I kind of like the thought of that. Or Shieldred. Maybe. Tybalt is painful, so Divine Smite would make things less painful. Trim Up the Beanstalk. It's not a May. Up the Beanstalk could potentially kill me. When I cast stuff, a Vaultborn Tyrant at the very least. The cards that are drawn off of Vaultborn Tyrant's ability, I gain 3 life, I'm drained 2, so I at least go up by 1. Shieldred doesn't kill me with Vaultborn's card advantage. I like that hand though. That should do the trick. Much better than the previous one, that's for sure. We might need the haste from Tyrranax Rex. I'm really feeling that in the moment. Okay, so this is very positive indeed. Oh, hopefully no Spell Pierce. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Okay. So that's how you want to be. We'll just wait. Good, good. Now we have our opening, and we can get exactly what we're looking for. With the Castle Garenbrig. Oh, beautiful. They may not have had a counter spell, but at the very least it was encountered. Good, 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 good. I'm going to plot the Brawler. I feel they would have a counter spell. They can't counter the plot. Casting Railway Brawler next turn might just draw out a counter spell for free. Could mean I might be able to... Oh, okay. Now things are getting interesting. Oh, this is good. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're going to be killing the Brawler. 100%. That is not lasting. That's not too bad. You know, they're getting smacked. They're feeling a little bit worried. They have to... Extinction event, perfectly fine. We get to play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, and we're looking good. Oh, and we're looking real good. Get the card draw. Get closer to Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, maybe. Love it. You better have another extinction event, some sort of exile effect. You have to be worried. Ooh, okay. Well, we're certainly looking for that Cavern of Souls. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, well, it's going to happen. We're doing Vaultborn again. Stack that card draw, stack the life gain, and get to you-know-who. Can't counter it. Boo. Yeah, dig through time. Waste my time, because you know what's coming.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Nice. We'll get there. Divine Smite as well, quite nice to see. If at any point they don't have exile effects, they're not killing a Vaultborn Tyrant. They're just not going to do it. Turn Timber Symbiosis, absolutely. But I could see Turn Timber Symbiosis, maybe one copy. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you honestly? You gotta be kidding me. Really? Bull. For anybody that isn't aware of that particular combo, it is Archfiend of the Dross, Metamorphic Alteration, and Enchantment. As it enters, they choose one of their creatures to be a copy. My Vaultborn became a copy of the Archfiend, and it doesn't have oil counters. So when it comes back around to my turn, at the beginning of my upkeep, my own Archfiend, because it has no oil counters, I just lose the game. You just lose. Could have gone with Divine Smite to bounce my own Vaultborn Tyrant. That would have been pretty nice. Perhaps I could have done that. I think I could have done that. I'm going to have to think about that. I would have exiled the Archfiend of the Dross, but I would have won. Huh. As things untap, it goes untap, upkeep, draw. Possibly able to go with that Divine Smite in response to the trigger. And if the Archfiend is not on the battlefield, I don't think it happens. Pretty sure it doesn't happen. Gonna have to look into that. Huh. I mean, it's certainly completely uncommon, but as it happens, uncommon things can get ya. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can respond to it. If it's not on the battlefield, I still feel like it might happen. But if the creature it's not attached to doesn't exist, I got to imagine it doesn't. Yeah. Well, that would be good to learn either way. Oh, that's rough. I might risk it if I was on the draw. 2 chances to see the second land. A very good chance to see the second lands. But no, keeping that one. Lovely to see multiple Up the Beanstalks. No Sylvan Scrying or Archdruid's Charm, but I would imagine we draw into that. Archdruid's Charm drawing into the third land to play it, and oh, more shenanigans. My oh my. With Archfiend's Vessel, looking to reanimate it or have it enter from the graveyard. It becomes a 5/5 flying black demon creature token that could be rough. But Railway Brawler is 5/5, has reach, and that's what it's all about. Go with Up the Beanstalk, see if we draw Sunken. We don't draw Sunken, okay. There we go. At least I could be able to plot the Railway I may not be able to plot the Railway Brawler. Perhaps I will choose one of the Palani's Hatchers, thinking that I'm going to get to that before the Vaultborn or the Carnage Tyrant. But, oh, okay. That's alright. I still think I'm able to plot it, even, yeah, with that happening. Okay, good. Phew. I still have to cast it for 2 later on, but at least I would get some card draw from Up the Beanstalk. The Silver Quill Silencer, though, that is interesting to say the least. Oh, Castle Garenbrig to boot. I like that. Do I like the Brawler? Do I like Carnage Tyrant? I think we go with Carnage Tyrant. Hope to draw into another land. Play Vaultborn next turn. That'd be pretty good. We're not dead yet. Twilight Prophet is certainly pretty painful. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Sylvan Scrying, good. Yeah, no, we need that sunken. I want that sunken. Okay, oh, you found out about the stuff. No attacks. I think we should be okay. 2 from Twilight Prophet, 2 from Archfiend's Vessel. Guess not. That's how she goes. Maybe I'll run into it again. I don't expect to face the Archfiend shenanigans. Look at an opponent's hand. Choose any card. Oh, they did a bunch of stuff, and would anything in particular help against it? Possibly the Divine Smite. A lot of their creatures are black, so I'm definitely excited to exile them, make them go away, especially the creatures that are big and flying. I've never played another Stampede Dinos before. Completely uncommon, as most dinosaurs are. The last dinosaur mirror match, I believe, was against one of you guys many months ago. That was pretty sweet. It's happened a couple times over the years. Pretty nice. One day, maybe a couple more people will start to play it, and the mirror matches will be a little bit more common. Oh, that's kind of similar to other previous hands. 1 land, bunch of stuff. It's a little bit better. That's way worse. Okay, we got something. Hopefully they don't have a Thoughtseize to get rid of Sylvan Scrying. That's good. Hopefully it's not good. Up the Beanstalk. Kicking themselves. They should have chosen this, because then I couldn't have cast it. Phew. Up the Beanstalk isn't even in. There you go. A little bit too late if you play another Curse of Silence. They basically wasted Curse of Silence. Question becomes, what else will they choose? Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, at least they didn't name Archdruid's Charm with the other Curse of Silence, which it does. It choose a name, spells with the chosen name cost 2 more to cast. Whenever enchanted player casts a spell with the chosen name, they may sacrifice it. If they do, they draw a card. But Righteous Valkyrie as well. That is interesting. It's like Orzhov Control, mid-range-ish. Something like that. I still don't have any Sylvan Scryings. Oh, Phoenix absolutely did Victor. 100%. Fortunately, I got mostly what I'm looking for. We're not dead yet. You know, we can play Tyrranax Rex next turn with the other Sunken. That's something. Orzhov Clerics, I guess, is what I'll be calling this in the chapters. A Vaultborn Tyrant next turn might be pretty nice, I think. Yeah, I'd love a good Vaultborn. I just don't see it as much as I want. Pretty much Vaultborn Tyrant. I want to see it every game. It's so incredibly amazing. I almost clicked on it right there instead of the other Sunken. That would have been not great. Would they kill me next turn? 4? Not quite. Nine. Yeah. Sheoldred's Edict, perhaps? Maybe. Okay. If they can't kill me and Tyrranax Rex is still there, we might have a chance with the other one in my hand. Perhaps. Okay, or they have a sweeper as well. Or they can deal 3 damage, something. Or they have Sheoldred's Edicts, or Settle the Wreckage, any number of stuff. Oh, oh.
You won! You did it!
Bazinga!
Okay. Well, you see also why I would love to just see multiple Tyrranax Rexes as often as possible. Vaultborn Tyrants, the top end. Seeing the payoff for having lands. You might think it's often enough with 4 of this and 4 of this and 4 of this, but still, as we've witnessed tonight, it doesn't always happen. So sprinkling in things that would grab a specific creature would be nice. With 4 cards. There you go. It shows to always be positive. And as I've mentioned before many times, it's not hard to be positive in your top decks when so much of them are lovely. But oftentimes the Tyrranax Rex has done it. I have 2 in hand. The first one connects. The opponent gets to 4 poison counters. And then the second one will connect plus the first one. The opponent would get to 12 poison counters. They only need to be at 10. And then they're dead. Doesn't matter if they're at 0 life or 10. It's quite nice. It's nice to persevere through that. Nice to not see a whole lot of thought seizes, I must admit. Again, we're missing those Sylvan Scryings and the Archdruid's Charms. Okay, pretty good. Pretty much perfect, I would imagine. Yeah, we got to keep that Cavern of Souls. Make sure we get there. We should. We're able to make 6 at the moment. And I can't cast Palani's Hatcher anyway on turn 4. Okay. Whoa, baby. I've been missing this. Oh, name Archdruids or Sylvan Scrying or anything. It may not matter. They're scared about Tyrranax Rex. Oh, hey, look. Look what they named, guys. They named Sylvan Scrying, and I don't even have it in my hand. I'm liking our chances here. Vaultborn, nice. Hopefully we get to play 1, gain some life, save ourselves. We're at 17. That's very reasonable. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, 9 is pretty bad, but hey, we got a blocker. Gain some life. Boom. Hopefully it's a land that enters untapped. Cross your fingers. They don't have exile effects, but they have exile effects. 11. We're not dead. We're not dead if we land untapped. You can do it. Oh! 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 I did my thing. I put everybody out. I drew a bunch and... Will I kill him? I think they have removal for Ghalta. 6 Okay. Okay. Maybe this is bad. All right. Block the biggest thing. Still live. Still live. Still live. Hey. Oh. Phew. Oh.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah. All right. Well, a couple stumbling blocks there. It is a very small sample size. You know what can happen. You know what can't happen. There you go. There you go. Where's the Izzet Phoenix that I love? Where's the Azorius Control? Mono Black Waste not. This isn't the best representation of maybe a more focused, higher stakes tournament setting, but well, I like to say I'm not really surprised. We faced a lot of surprising things tonight. I think I'll leave it on pretty much the most fantastic nightcap I've had in a little bit. Do I like the Railway Brawler? Yes. Do I like Up the Beanstalk? Not so much. As I mentioned at the start of tonight, we'll see what I switch it out for. Railway Brawler, if it's doubling a big thing, it's like I have two of the big thing, and that's kind of like card advantage itself. 2 Carnage Tyrants, that's good. Everybody doubled permanently with 1/1 counters, also good. It's not temporary. That's what you want to be doing. Certainly Railway Brawler seems like the perfect fit for this, or a deck with a lot of big things. And yeah, all right, well, we'll leave it there for tonight. Victor, Matthias, Eats Chocolate, Cut, Colt, who else? Scorpion, FK. Anybody else I missed? Right now, later on, whenever it is, hopefully you had a good day, morning, evening, afternoon. Hopefully work went as well as possible, but yeah. All right. Peace. Have a good one. I'm going to end it on. I'm going to try for 0 seconds. I'm going to do it.